And welcome to another edition of Theme Park Seniors. I'm Dan Hubbard.
And I'm Dawn Hubbard.
We want to start today's episode of Theme Park Seniors by wishing the Walt Disney Company a happy 100th birthday. On Monday, October 16th, is officially the 100th anniversary. The Disney Company started in 1923, even though their first animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, did not come out until 1937. And of course, Disneyland itself opened in 1955. This year marks the 100th anniversary of the company itself. So, happy birthday to the Walt Disney Company. Well, before Bob Iger retired the first time, one thing that Disney park goers could look forward to was a price increase twice a year. Now that Iger has returned, looks like so have the price increases. Almost a year to the day since the last increase, the prices have gone up pretty much across the board. From parking to tickets to magic keys, they all went up this past week. Daily tickets went up between $5 and $15 a day. That's an average of about 6 to 8%. The Tier 0 ticket remained at $104. That's the lowest price ticket, and it's been that way since 2019. All the other tiered tickets went up between 5 and 15%. Multi-day tickets increased between 8 and 15% depending on how many days of your stay. When you add in things like the park hopper option, that's another $65 on top of your ticket now after the price increase. When you had tickets for more than one day, the one price stayed the same, but not any longer, as prices for the park hopper option have gone up $65 each day. It's not just tickets going up, as Genie Plus has gone up about $5 a day. That's an increase of about 20%. However, that is only on the least in-demand days, and prices will go up on the more popular days. However, Disney has yet to say exactly where that ticket price will max out. However, Disney's Genie Plus option continues to evolve. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad was added to the roster of attractions, and Ariel's Undersea Adventure will also be added to Genie Plus in the coming days. Expect pass benefits to remain mostly the same as last year. All passes still require park reservations, and all will still have blackout dates. If you're a Disneyland Magic Key holder, brace yourself. The annual pass prices are on the rise as well. Here's what you need to know. The biggest ticket increase this year is a huge 21.5% increase on the Enchant Key. The middle two keys increased about $150 each, and the least expensive and most restrictive Magic Key also went up about $50. And parking is going up too, $5 across the board, raising the general parking price to $35 a day. Preferred parking in the structures is also going up. It's now $55 a day. And if you choose valet parking at any of the resort hotels, that went up $5 and is now $70 per day. So how much have the prices gone up? Over the past 10 years, the price increases at Disneyland Park have been just under 10% per year. In 2010, a one-day, one-park ticket was $76, and the cost to park your car was only $15 a day. There is one piece of favorable pricing news, however, albeit for a limited time. Beginning October 24th, guests can purchase a child's ticket valid for a child between the ages of 3 and 9 to the Disneyland parks for as low as $50 per child per day with a special child's ticket offer. Guests will be able to choose from 1, 2, or 3-day tickets with upgrades such as park hopper tickets and Genie Plus services also available to be added on. These limited time children's tickets will be a great value and can be valid for use between January 8th of next year through March 10th. This ticket will have no blackout dates and appears to also be valid on all weekdays and weekend dates as well. So what about the other half of the twice per year ticket increases? Well, you can normally look for that to come our way sometime in the mid to late spring. Another change that was announced this past week had to do with the reservation system itself. Starting later this month, Disneyland ticket holders will be able to book reservations further in advance. You'll soon be able to peek into the reservation calendar and secure your theme park slots for dates for up to a whopping 180 days in advance. Currently, that date stands at only 120 days. This change should make it easier to plan your vacations further in advance without fear of having to book hotels or air travel without knowing if you'll be able to get into the parks or not. Well, in other Disney news, performances of the Magic Happens Parade will come to an end this Sunday, October 15th, when the last parade will take place. This date has been listed on the schedules for some time, but recently, park officials also confirmed that the Magic Happens Parade will return in the future, most likely next spring or summer. During the last 2 weeks of October, once Magic Happens has paused performances, Disneyland plans to run a small Halloween-themed cavalcade twice a day. However, the cavalcade is not planned for the 2 weeks between the end of Halloween and the beginning of the holiday events. Disney's A Christmas Fantasy Parade will step off for the first time at the beginning of the holiday season at Disneyland, coming up on November 10th. Well, in a recent show, Dawn shared the news that her health conditions required her to live a gluten-free diet. You may have also seen that we recently attended the world's largest gluten-free expo. Dawn now rejoins us to recap our visit to that expo. Dawn?
The gluten-free expo was a lot of fun and very informative. We met a lot of great people. The gluten-free community has grown a lot in the past few years, with more and more options available. From drinks to desserts, there is something for everyone. Here are some of our favorites. Gusto Brazil. Their Brazilian cheese bread is so good. It is gluten-free, non-GMO, sugar-free, trans-fat-free, all-natural, and low-carb. They also have other tasty items that you can buy from their website. They are in stores throughout the U.S. and can also be ordered from their site. Clean Monday Meals. If you loved making the popular ranch and onion dips, then you will love their onion soup and ranch seasoning mixes. They taste just like them. If you buy the gluten-free ramen noodles from Costco, then check out Clean Monday Meals Ramen Mixes. They have an app that has a subscription that you can get help with meal planning as well. Check them out. Whoopies is a plant-based protein spread much like hummus. They had a few flavors to choose from. It is gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, soy-free, sesame-free, and is also vegan-friendly. If you are looking to lower your A1C, then you might want to check them out. You can find them on Facebook, and they will have a website coming soon. New Grains. If you love sourdough bread like I love sourdough bread, then you need to check out New Grains Gluten-Free Bakery. They have many varieties of bread, bagels, English muffins, buns, rolls, and sweet treats, along with convenient baking mixes as well. They are in health food store and restaurants in many states, and you can order from them online. Keto Chow. The milkshakes are amazing and taste great. They have many flavor options to choose from, vanilla to chocolate, to seasonal favorites like gingerbread, eggnog, and pumpkin spice caramel. Remember the days of strawberry milk we grew up on? Their strawberry keto chow shake tastes just like it. You will find them online and you can order from their site. Mrs. Hewitt's. They have wonderful variety of breads, brownies, buns, bacon serve items, and cookie bites. Our favorites are the focaccia bread and the brownie from their baking mixes collection. They have several great looking recipes online too. They are mainly located in the Northwest, but you can also order from their site.
Thank you, Don. And a reminder to those folks watching at home, have a paper and pencil ready, as we'll put up a list of websites and contact information if you'd like to do any shopping from these people that John just mentioned. Well, Six Flags Magic Mountain has announced the installation of a new 12.37 megawatt solar carport being built over the main guest parking lot area. The project has broken ground recently, but no completion date has been announced. For 62 years, Six Flags has been committed to protecting and improving the environment and its communities, striving toward the expansion of sustainables. Six Flags continues to make meaningful adjustments in adopting solar power throughout its operations and otherwise reducing greenhouse gas emissions. And for those who are getting fed up spending so much time sitting in the line just to go in and park their car, Magic Mountain is now offering a more speedy option. The new speedy parking system is now available when you purchase your tickets online. It has 3 easy steps. Number 1, pre-purchase your parking online and then enter your license plate information. 2, use the designated speedy parking lanes to pull up to the gate. And 3, your vehicle license plate will be scanned, opening the gate and allowing you to go in and park your vehicle. And several construction projects are still working around Disneyland Park as well. Work continues on the Adventureland Treehouse with a scheduled opening date coming soon. Capturing the spirit of the original treehouse that Walt Disney and his Imagineers built back in 1962, guests will visit the Mother's Music Den, Father's Art Studio, the young son's nature room, and their teenage daughter's astronomer's loft. And the abundance of construction walls in Toontown are somewhat difficult to navigate. The land is still fairly new and popular, which means that having a large section of the land blocked off can be quite inconvenient. Toontown had its grand reopening earlier this year, and it seems that its popularity has caused a lot of stress on the land in the form of premature wear and tear and things that just never worked out quite right at all. Some items have been removed from the land, while Donald Duck's splash pad never had a chance to open at all this past summer. A quick peek over the wall shows us that the new brick-colored pavers have been laid around the fountain area. The area itself is scheduled for reopening on October the 29th. We may still be working through the Halloween time, but plans are already in motion and dates announced for Christmas holiday seasons to start at Disneyland Park. With the new opening date coming on November 10th, we'll find delightful decor throughout the park, from New Orleans Square to Frontierland, Tomorrowland, and even Town Square. You'll be able to check out storefronts and lamp posts adorned with festive wreaths and garland, gaze up at the towering tree in Town Square trimmed with thousands of light and ornaments as well. Sleeping Beauty's Winter Castle will transform each night with lavish garland displays shimmering. The iconic castle undergoes an even more stunning transformation during the Believe in Holiday Magic Fireworks Spectacular, a production that culminates in snowfall over various areas of the park. It's a jaw-dropping delight for kids of all ages. Disney's California Adventure Park will also bask in seasonal spirit. Among the colorful and festive displays are in Cars Land, where residents of Radiator Springs have decked out the streets in seasonal attire. Other areas of DCA will also take on that special glow each night as well. Of course, holiday celebrations are coming to other Southern California theme parks as well. Starting on November 18th, experience holidays at Legoland, where the entire resort will be bursting with holiday cheer. Event dates are November 18th through the 26th and will start up again following a small break for Thanksgiving on December 2nd and run most days through January 7th. At SeaWorld, they hold the men and women who have served in our armed forces in the highest regard and are honored to host them as guests. SeaWorld will be holding its Veterans Day Red, White, and Blue Salute on November 10th through the 12th. Their Christmas celebration will be held daily November 17th through January 7th of 2024, where holiday traditions are made with delicious food, stunning live shows, delightful holiday shopping, and joyous entertainments. And finally today, a new limited-time nighttime entertainment offering has started on the Rivers of America. The Heartbeat of New Orleans, a living mural, will enchant guests at Disneyland on selected nights. Set to a dramatic jazz score, projections on the Rivers of America will tell a short history lesson about the area. Well, that'll wrap up another edition of Theme Park Seniors. Coming up on our next show, we'll talk more about the upcoming holiday season and looking around at other Southern California parks as well. And of course, we'll have a look at all the other breaking theme park news coming up.
And I will show you another awesome holiday gift from my workshop.
So until next time, I'm Dan Hubbard.
And I'm Don Hubbard. Thanks for watching. Now get those pens and papers ready, and we will once again have the names and the websites addresses for some of the vendors we spoke with at the Gluten Free Expo on the screen for you to jot down, and if you'd like to contact them.
Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.